The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for Thursday, August 7th, indicates that Lee Finnegan's Naomi Matsuda medical supply grab went wrong thanks to a Sheila Sharp Kimberlin Brown run-in. Some secrets were in jeopardy while others were revealed. So here's how Thursday's show played out at the hospital. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, begged John Finnegan, Tanner Novelin, to keep quiet since she would lose her medical license and land in prison, but he was adamant that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton deserved the truth. Although Finn admitted he wasn't going to tell Liam about the tumor scam, he insisted Grace was going to tell him instead. At the Spencer mansion, Hope Logan, Annika, Noel, got off the phone with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, who was in the hospital as a precaution after all the chaos in Italy. Liam talked to Hope about that before they circled back to his tumor recovery. Hope was stunned when Liam confessed that Bill had wired $1 million before his life-saving surgery. Finn ultimately brought Grace to the house. So Liam and Hope started gushing with gratitude. Grace suggested she didn't deserve all the praise before. Finn pushed her to tell Liam the truth about his brain cancer. That statement left both Hope and Liam looking worried on Thursday's B&B episode. Sheila was frustrated over Lee shutting her out and now allowing her to pay her final respects to Luna Nozawa. Lisa Yamada Deacon and Sharp Sean Kanan tried to convince Sheila that they were all better off now that dangerous Luna was gone for good. Meanwhile, Lee continued to dote on comatose Luna and realized she needed to make a trip to the hospital for more medications. Sheila wound up in Lee's office, where April Jameson Belushi, the lab tech, learned who she was and offered her condolences regarding Luna. April also gave Sheila updates on Lee's leave absence and left her taken aback over that news. Sheila wondered if April could tell her where Luna's body was taken, so April looked in the system and noticed there was no record of it. After April left, Lee popped up in her office next and literally ran into Sheila. That led to Lee's bag spilling, so the meds she was stealing for Luna landed all over the floor. While Lee worked to pick up everything she dropped, Sheila once again pushed for answers about where Luna was. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the jig is almost up for Lee, so stick with the CBS soap. CDL's the place to be for hot Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates and news. So visit us regularly for more B&B info. Opening scene. Shadows and secrets at Il Giardino. The episode begins in the serene courtyard of Il Giardino, an unassuming sanctuary where grief still echoes. Sheila Sharp stands restless, a guest in body but with each breath weighted by emotion. She's palpably frustrated her granddaughter Luna has been declared gone, but something in Sheila's soul refuses to accept it. Sheila vents to Deacon Sharp, her confidant, that Lee Finnegan won't allow her the simplest of human rituals, a final goodbye. Deacon, ever the pragmatist, concedes that no one is coming back, yet compassion nudges him to tell Sheila she can mourn anywhere, even if closure never arrives. Choked by grief, Sheila decides to seek Finn, her only tether to Luna's world now. She will plead her case face to face. She must say goodbye, even if only symbolically. Lee's apartment, a mother's vigil cut to Lee's world, a private, dim-lit room where Luna lies unconscious on a hospital bed. Monitors beeping, machines humming, Lee stands vigil like a modern Florence Nightingale, murmuring underground prayers to the comatose form before her. She's desperately looking for more medication to save Luna's fragile life. Every vial on her shelf represents both hope and liability. At the hospital, Grace's desperate plea now. The scene shifts to sterile corridors and pharmaceuticals. Dr. Grace Buckingham is cornered facing Finn, who stands firm and unyielding. Once again, she pleads with him, "Please, keep my secret. You saw the pressure I was under. Reese's debts. My daughter's in danger. I did what I had to do." But Finn is resolute. Liam deserves the truth. Let's face it, Grace concocted a false cancer diagnosis, convinced Liam he was dying, and pocketed a cool $1 million from Bill Spencer for a sham treatment. That's not medicine. It's betrayal. Grace's tears pool. She insists she's not a criminal. She's a mother desperate enough to cross lines she never thought she would. But it's still a crime, Finn says. The stakes are higher than her conscience. "If you turn me in, I'll lose my career, maybe go to prison," she begs. Finn's response is measured but irreversible. "No, you're telling Liam yourself." End of threat, beginning of reckoning. At the Spencer place, Hope's news and Liam's relief. Meanwhile, at Bill Spencer's home, Hope tends to Liam, offering water, love, a quiet peace after chaos. Liam cracks a joke. "It's less weird than when Bill dotes on me." They share a warm laugh in the hum of afternoon sunlight. Hope's phone interrupts the moment. Her face tightens. It's her mother, Brooke, even from Italy, really far away. Brooke's had a medical emergency, but then, her warm voice reassures, recounting how Ridge may have saved her life after a boating accident. The emotional relief radiates through Hoopa, spark of hope for Brooke and Ridge's future. Meanwhile, Liam nudges Hope in return. My dad spent $1 million to save me. Hope's eyebrows raise. His tone is light, but the magnitude of the statement hangs heavy like the air before a storm. The convergence, Sheila versus Lee Litz, now Lee's office a sterile, work-filled room. April, the lab technician, informs Sheila that Lee is on leave. Sheila's fury ignites. She claims to be Finn's birth mother. She demands reasons for Luna's absence and Lee's disappearing act. Where are Luna's remains? Why silence? As she turns to go, the door opens unexpectedly. Lee enters. And the unthinkable happens. Sheila's purse hits Lee's bag, knocking it and scattering pill bottles across the floor. Lee's face whites as she drops to recover them, grasping both pills and secrets. Sheila's gaze sharpens, piecing together what she suspected. Luna isn't dead, she's hidden, vulnerable, alive, and Lee's scramble only confirms it. This is the moment, the medical supply grab that goes wrong. All thanks to Sheila's presence. Tension rising, secrets slipping back at the hospital hallway. Grace steels herself. There is no uncertain comfort. Finn leads her to Liam's side, truth weighing heavy between them. Meanwhile, Lee is left to breathe. Her secret is teetering on the edge. Sheila turns to Lee, firm but trembling with emotion. Where is Luna? Lee swallows. A rift forms in the wall of silence, a secret ready to spill. Themes interlace this episode beautifully, threads, multiple conflicts. Truth versus desperation. Grace's moral collapse was born of fear, but truth has its own gravity. Motherhood under duress, whether it's Grace saving her daughters or Lee trying to preserve Luna. Each woman's devotion pushes limits, confrontation, and unintended revelation. Sheila's mere appearance forces the secret into the daylight. Fragility of trust, Hope's renewed faith in Ridge, Liam's fragile health, familial bonds, tested, all hangs suspended. A creative wrap, scenes that echo and foreshadow. Picture this as an interwoven tapestry. A hospital corridor bathed in fluorescent light, where Grace pleads and Finn judges. A bedroom-lit apartment, quiet but tense, where Lee hovers over Luna's still form, spooning medicine as if coaxing life from machines. A serene courtyard, where grief stirs restlessly beneath civility, and Sheila's voice breaks the calm. A living room of stability turns shaky when Hope hears her mother's voice from across the world, and Liam casually mentions $1 million treatment. Each location pulses with emotion. Each character stands at a crossroads, truth or lies, hope or despair. Final thought: Thursday's episode, Lee's medical supply grab goes wrong. Thanks to Sheila, is a masterclass in how secrets unravel. Grace's deception teeters on collapse. Lee's guarded truth begins to crack. Hope reverberates between continents. Life, death, and love blur across relationships bound by fragile trust. What this chapter promises: emotional upheaval. Confessions loomed but not yet delivered, and lives changed forever.